Hi, Sagittarius. We are going to get into a general reading, a timeless general reading for you just to see what comes out. So, cross watchers, you are welcome here. See, put these aside for right now. Ghost, regret. Wow, so let's see what this is about, Sagittarius. Regret. Like smoke rising from the ashes, a mist from the sea. The dead they are watching, they have come to haunt me. The traditional definition of a ghost is the apparition of the spirit or soul of a formerly living being. Ghosts can be both in human form or animal, and even occasionally a inanimate objects, such as ghostly ships, have been reported. The belief in spirits and ghosts is extremely widespread across time and cultures, and different words such as spirits, wraiths, phantom, and shade have been used to refer to them. Ghosts can be both people that we have known, ancestors for example, who visits who visit to assist us, or I'm sorry, present what is that presence that are bound to the particular place because they have found it difficult to let go even after death. The concept of the haunted house or the cursed place is the basis for many creepy ghost stories. In fact, the most interesting ghost stories often involve a very angry or destructive spirit coming back to wreak its revenge after death. The Old Norse word for ghost has the same root word as the word fury. It is said that the spirits that cannot let go of this world have a reason for this. Sometimes it is to warn the living, to guide them, but generally it is because they haven't finished their business here on the plane of the living. They have regrets that they wish to resolve. Should the ghost come gliding into your life during divination, it may indicate that you have some regrets to let go of. Holding grudges or regrets is burdensome work, and it weighs us down eventually. By taking actions to free ourselves of these old burdens, we clear the way for more rightful and wise actions for the future. We can begin to live again fully if we let go of what was and step into new possibilities. And sorry for all of those mixed up. I just did not bring my glasses, and looking at them little tiny words, they be look at the word. The words look like they moving on a page. But anyway, so there could be something that maybe you have some sort of regrets about the past that it's time for you to let go of. Some of you all have been visited by your ancestors, or maybe you've been seeing apparitions or something like that. But let's get into what this is related to. Okay, let's see. A child and Virgo energy tried to come out, so those signs could be significant. Sagittarius. Change. Wow. Ninth house, Sagittarius energy. Exploring something. Some of you all feel like your house is haunted. Some of you all have been wanting to move. Maybe you've been seeing lights come on and off. Maybe you've been seeing things move. I feel like, or some of you all are, you actually want to go to a haunted house. You're interested in stuff like that. You want to learn more about other realms. 18, some of you all may have seen a very youthful child or a ghost of a child or something like that. 18, 1 plus 9, 1 plus 8 is 9. Again, Sagittarius energy. There's some sort of regret here pertaining to a child, something moving. It could be where you used to live, or it could be your childhood home. The number 25, high honor here. 5 plus 7. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7th house, Libra energy. 3rd house, Gemini energy. It's at the bottom of the deck. 4th house, Cancer energy, courtship. Some of you all, this is some of you all, this is like you have regrets about who you had your children with, or unfortunately, and my condolences to you all, some of you all may have lost a child. You could have been married to someone and you lost a child. This could also just be wishing that you had done something, sooner in life. Or some of you all put your work before having children, and maybe, as time went on, there could be some sort of regrets about you putting work before your family life, before your marriage, or before your child, or something like that. Let's clarify these cards. I feel like there's some sort of balance that needs to take place in a connection. What's fair? You could be exploring something like that. There could be a lot of communication, a lot of talk about your home life, how you grew up, how you wanted your children to grow up. You may feel like you made a lot of sacrifices for your children. Some of you all have been wanting to explore haunted houses too. Some of you all may have seen, some of you all may have seen a small ghost child, or it could be somebody from Civil War, or, World War I or World War II or something. Maybe you saw an apparition or something that's dressed in uniform, or a small child or something. Could even be a couple that you've seen, some sort of ghost or something like that, that hasn't really been ready to move on. They could be there to warn you, or they could just be there because they feel like they have unfinished business here. I'm going to tell you something, though. When I was young, I moved into this place, right? It was my very first place. It was a rooming house. This lady was renting out rooms. And we had gotten a small pup, like a little dog, little Rottweiler. My ex family had some dogs or something, and we got a little Rottweiler. One day, the dog was standing at the wall. Now, this puppy had to be maybe about 12 weeks, something like that. Maybe 12 to 14 weeks. Started standing at the wall and then turning around, standing on its hind legs, like literally doing tricks, but at the wall though. Would bark at the wall, scratch at the wall at this one particular spot. It was the weirdest thing I had ever seen. Also, there was someone who lived in the house that said there was a man who had killed his girlfriend in there. People don't believe that spirits jump, that spirits um, can haunt places, people, or things, right? But I'm going to tell you, it was very real in that house. It was definitely, we would see like black shadows in the house and stuff like that. Um, it was just a lot, and it was a old house. But that, to see the dog do that, it was something straight off of the movie Poltergeist. It was like the weirdest stuff I had ever seen. The dog would bark, the dog would do tricks, but at a wall though. So there definitely are some places that are haunted. I don't know whether it was the lady spirit who was killed in the house. I don't know whether it was the man who killed her. I have no clue. Um, but it was definitely energies in that house. So this could be you saw something, okay? But let's get a little deeper into this. Let's get a little deeper into this. You may be exploring some things. Maybe this is someone who, maybe you're very connected to the unknown, to the ether. And maybe they see you as a way to talk or to connect, okay, to get their message across. So this could be an apparition, an ancestor trying to connect with you in some way. Why is this change card here? Page of Cups, Pisces energy, Queen of Swords. So very youthful, childlike, and adult energy. Something about a child is significant. Queen of Swords. This could be someone who turned their back on their own child. This could be a person who left their child behind due due to divorce. I don't know whether it was you or your significant other. Um, some sort of change needed to take place. This energy is, it appears to be moving out. They're carrying bags, but they're facing the car like they're walking towards the car. Let me see. Seven of Wands, Leo energy, Ace of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Excuse me. You're having to fight your ground. I mean, stand your ground in a situation here. I see you standing up for what you believe, what you really do love. An offer is being made. An offer, something very new is being made to you. Why is this high honor here? Nine of Wands. The Hermit card. Why is the marriage? King of Pentacles. The Justice card. Some of you all are married into, you've married into money, or you are marrying into money. This could be a prenuptial agreement that's being signed. Some of you all are marrying a Taurus or a Libra, or someone who, a Gemini. There's some sort of connection here. Balance in a situation is going to take place. I do see a lot of battle with this high honor and this Nine of Wands here, though. I see a lot of battle, but this is also the Hermit card. Virgo energy is looking at something in detail. Is all of this fighting worth it? What has come out of this? Has it benefited anyone? Something could have been happening for a very long period of time. 9 to 25 years. A lot of fighting, a lot of unnecessary, having to stand up for yourself, stand up for what you believe in, but then looking at it, just holding up the lamp to look at it in detail now. You know, it's like looking a ghost looking back at the past. Maybe you have some regrets about wasting so much time fighting for something. Maybe you feel like you did it do because you felt like it would help your reputation with that high honor card. But you may have felt like you wasted time or something was pointless. I feel like you're seeing something differently now. You could have felt like someone was coming for your spot. Now, let me tell you what I see also, Sagittarius. If you were married to someone and your significant other, they may have had a child with someone else. And I don't see you giving up that person easy. Maybe you have some regrets about fighting so hard for a marriage or a relationship where someone could betray you in that way. You could be looking at something differently now. Maybe you felt like the other person, the third party, was trying to be in your spot. You may have found out that someone lied to you about something. They offered some sort of cup of love to that person. They offered a cup of love to you. A child may have been made out of a situation where you looked at the third party as the threat, somebody coming for your spot. There's some sort of regret here with the past. I don't know what happened, what was done, what was said, but there's some sort of regret here pertaining to past actions, past decisions. At the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Swords is here. There may be a conversation taking place, Cancer energy here, about home, how things originated, how things started, how you and this person started, what happened. I feel like there's going to be some sort of conversation. Wow, the Star card and the Ace of Swords, a major arcana. What's up under that Star card? Page of Wands. Somebody wants to make it clear to you about a role that they played in something. If someone made a baby on you, Sagittarius, or if you made a baby on someone, meaning that you have a child in your past that you really don't deal with, or there could be some regrets that you didn't really handle things the right way, that you could have hurried up and moved on from them because the connection between you and the parent wasn't healthy. This may be something that's coming back up. It's resurfacing. It looks like something from your past is coming back. There's some sort of unfinished business that this either child that is in the living or may have already passed on want they want to have some sort of connection with you, or this could be your significant other's child. If they had a child that passed, or if they have a child that's still in this realm, there's something that's coming up. There's some sort of unfinished business. And I do feel the energy, like I said, there's some sort of regret about that, about either not being there and like changing locations, distancing, cutting this person off, may possibly cutting a child off. Could be a Pisces that the person cut off or something like that. They could be your significant other could be an air sign, but there, or maybe you have significant air placement or Pisces placement. But I do feel like someone was kind of pushed aside and almost like thrown away, like they did not exist. Their existence was not important. And this could have been a child that this happened to, or either I just see like it's possibly even if you were a single mom Maybe, or a single dad, you had to spend a lot of time working, so you didn't get a chance to really be there for your children or your child the way you really wanted to. You could have felt like you had to always stand up for yourself. You just needed someone to step in and offer a cup of love and support. You needed the other parent to step up. You needed family to step up. You just needed somebody to show a little bit of compassion. Even if you were able to do a lot on your own and think through a lot of situations, that doesn't mean that it wasn't hard and that you didn't have numerous battles to fight. And a little compassion would have helped out a lot. There could be some bitterness here with this Nine of Wands about how things turned out. Maybe you ghosted people that you feel like were not supportive of you, and maybe you kind of ghosted them. Some of you all you are older, you're wiser. With this King of Pentacles here, you're more stable financially. Some of you all may be marrying or signing some sort of contract, a legal contract. Could be business. You could be gaining a business partner or something. Also, I would have the building check that you owe me. If you're buying like a brick and mortar, I would do like a background check on that building, to see if it has any history of hauntings or anything like that. I felt the need to say that. All right. Attached to my ex. I'm attached to my ex emotionally, physically, and or spiritually. I need time and space to break this connection. Yeah, that's exactly what I feel like. This could be you, Sagittarius, that's still attached to an ex, or an ex that's still attached to someone else. They're attached emotionally, physically, or spiritually to something or someone. This could be due to a child that they share. Have my kids. Ooh, I want to have a family with you. I know you'd be an amazing parent, and I dream of the day I can experience raising a family together. Look at this. The Ace of Cups can be hearing news of a pregnancy too. And here's the child card. Somebody really wants to have children with you. Or maybe this is someone who you want to have children with. There's something that needs to, there may be a 9-year difference. I'm looking at 9 and 18. There may be a 9-year difference between you and someone. Or maybe someone has a 9-year-old child that they have not been there for. Or they could have left the child when the child was 9. Haven't seen the child in 9 years, 18 years or something. But I kind of feel like there's some sort of abandonment issue here. I don't know whether it's you that want to move on, but you have some connection and some regrets about the past connected to an ex, or this is your person. Okay, let me see what else is coming out. It's on. I see you looking good and moving on. I don't care who you're talking to. I am better. I will compete for you. Yes, somebody wants to fight for you that you're not really close with right now. You could be a hermit mode from. They want to stand up and fight for this connection. I keep getting the energy a child is in. It's significant here. Maybe they did not, I don't know, maybe they don't have a good connection with the child or something. But I definitely see some sort of regrets. The child could be a feminine child. This looks like a little girl. May have dark hair. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Still listen. I listen to the music you've shared with me. It helps me to connect with you, although we're apart. So that communication, that third house, Gemini energy, Mercury energy, could also be through music, communicating through music in some way. My dreams. I've been dreaming about you. In my dreams, we are so free and in love. Wish I could stay there forever. So I'm going to tell you something, Sagittarius. Your person may have dreamed about their child or dreamed about the person who they have a child with. Maybe they abandoned the child. Maybe the other parent wouldn't let them see their child. I'm not sure. This is what's coming out. I could be completely wrong, but this is what I'm seeing, okay? I feel like if this is your person, they may be dreaming about their child or the person who they have a child with. Maybe this is something that they don't feel comfortable telling you, or maybe they told you this and this is something that you all are needing to work through. There's someone that's still connected to their ex, either emotionally, physically, or spiritually. And if it's spiritually, it could be because they have a child, even if they're not physically in that child's life. If this is you, you may need to break some sort of connection with your ex, even if you all have children together, for you to be able to completely move on and vibrate in current energy. You may still have some sort of emotional connection to your ex, or even a spiritual connection to your ex. The way you know that you're over someone is when you have the opportunity to get them back and you don't even want to. You're not doing things so they can see. You're not posting things on the internet for them to see it. You don't even have time for that. You're too busy enjoying your present moment. When you have to do things to get people attention from your past, you're still emotionally connected to them more than you want to admit or you know. And I don't know whether this is you or your other person, but there's definitely some regrets. Maybe you regret who you had your children by. Maybe your significant other regret who they had their children by. I'm not sure, but there's some sort of regret about a child from the past or children from the past. And it looks like conversations will be had. Maybe you're trying to move on and start a new life with somebody who you have children with, or you want to have children with, or they want to have children with you. But there seems to be a lot of energy in this reading, Sagittarius, that needs to be dealt with. So you and your significant other can truly live in your present moment. There seems to be, it's like the ghost of the past. Even if no one has died, a child didn't die or anything like that, it's just like the ghost of the past. The exes energy are still there. The abandoned child or children, or the, whatever it is. The energy is still there, lingering in some sort of present moment, because there's some sort of unfinished business about the past. And the only way that this business is going to be finished is if you deal with it, or your significant other deal with it. Maybe you all need to sit down together in your home and work out something and realize that you're a partnership. This is a partnership. This is you're a team, you know? And you have to make decisions together. You have to work through things together. And I do feel like you all are going to get through this but it's going to take a lot of work and honesty. Let's see. The moon card is here. Pisces, Cancer energy. But the moon card represents what is hidden. It's feminine energy. It's maternal energy. Speaks of like a hidden pregnancy or something like that. Let's see. There's different phases of different things that's going on. It is the ruler of the night, and it controls the noble and mysterious subconsciousness. The moon is the only satellite of planet Earth and has brought infinite imagination and peaceful rest to mankind. On a good note, it symbolizes a caring mother and foster of all things. However, on a bad note, it is capricious, gets easily powerless, and does not stay put in one place. So, Sagittarius, look at how the first card that came out was change. Maybe you're moving too much. You can't sit still. That's whether you realize it or not, that's a unrested spirit within that needs to find roots, constantly moving and can't find. It's like you're almost running from something, running from regret, running from yourself, running. This is a time where you need to sit down and pay attention to why you have to constantly change. Are you running from an ex? Thinking that if you change the location, it's going to change your emotions. But if your emotions are still attached to your ex, I don't care if you move to the moon. You're still going to feel that heavy energy, that regret, that anger, needing to be sarcastic and petty. The cords need to be cut, you know? Um, the moon card connects to your fifth chakra, your throat chakra. And it brings out the subconscious that is held deeply inside of oneself. All right, so that is your reading, Sagittarius. If this is your significant other and their exes all just no matter where you all move, it's like the ex is continuously coming up. That's because there is unfinished business that needs to be addressed. And it's the only way your relationship is going to grow and heal. This regret could invoke depression, anger, anxiety. So something needs to heal for you all to be able to move forward and grow. This could be you're already married to someone else, and here's your ex showing up because you all have a child or children together. Or you're married to someone and their ex is showing up because they have a child with that person. I don't know whether your ex is your significant other. I don't know whether you all are constantly moving or your ex is constantly moving. Somebody's always moving. But the ninth house is Sagittarius energy, so I'm assuming it's you. So this is you not running from your past, facing any sort of regrets that you had head on. And if you're married, you and your husband or your wife doing this as a strong unit together. Some ugly things may come out before it becomes beautiful. Okay? Before things become clear. Even if you're not married, if you're in a relationship, Maybe that relationship has hit so many turbulent waters because the energy of the axes are still there. And that needs to be dealt with. That's the end of your reading, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and I will talk with you later.